Today I'm giving you an update on the Asics Gel-Cumulus 25 after 100 miles. So this one has been one of the surprise packages of the year, just taking this thing over 100 miles, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys the wear and tear on the shoe, how I've been using it, and of course if I'll continue using it moving forward, and a couple of comparisons at the end. So if you're excited for today's video guys, make sure you give it a like, share it with your friends, and of course subscribe to the channel for weekly running content. We'll start with the wear and tear. So in terms of the wear and tear, this thing is holding up really well. It is built like an absolute tank, and I predict big durability with this one. As you can see by the upper, we'll go around it here. No snags, no frays, no tears. The upper is holding up really strong, really nice, and feels really comfortable. I think the great thing about this shoe, just like most of the shoes I suppose, but this one in particular, it still feels as good as it does right now at 100 miles than it did in the beginning. The foam is still super soft, super comfy, super bouncy. In terms of the outsole traction, again, that's never been an issue for me, and that's holding up really strong. As you can see here, there's no visible wear showing on any of the outsole whatsoever. So again, this thing's holding up really well, and genuinely my prediction for this, you can often tell at 100 miles how a shoe's doing. Does it look to be degrading at all massively, or can you see a few minor bits and pieces? I can't see anything on here. I feel, and I'm getting Nova Blast vibes, which are the shoes that obviously I love, you guys know I love, and have lasted me for years. Like the version 3 was 300 miles, version 2 I got over 500, version 1 I got to 400, and all of which could have kept going, to be honest with you, and I kind of feel this is in the same boat. So in terms of the wear and tear, everything's holding up really well, and I've got a big durability prediction for this one. So how have I been using the shoe to get it to 100 miles? Well, mainly it's been an easy day runner. However, this is one of 6 shoes or 7 shoes I got within a very short space of time back in the summer, and it is the first or second shoe I think to get to the 100 mile mark. Hoka Mach X was the first one, so this is the second one to get to the 100 mile mark. Those two have been standout shoes from that pack of shoes that I got in that time period, and I've actually been able to do some moderate runs in it as well, so there have been some moderate runs. Now what I love to do in my shoe testing when I get these shoes in is to do an easy run and a moderate run, and that can often determine how versatile the shoe is for me as a runner, because I do as much moderate running as I do easy running, all below my LT1, my aerobic threshold, but so obviously moderate running is slightly quicker, you move slightly faster, and you want a shoe, for me I do anyway, a shoe that picks up the pace a bit more. For you guys out there that do more polarized training, which is very easy running and then hard running, that's probably not going to apply to you, but for me that does a good range of easy, moderate, marathon pace, half marathon pace, 10k, like the whole range of stuff. I need something that's a little bit more versatile than just a daily plodder. And now for me, those daily plodders don't get much of a look in moving forwards. They just kind of sit there, they come out on the easy days, but they just don't really get the miles that I would love to be able to put in them. But this is a testament to this one. It has got there, and it has got there very darn quickly. So yeah, mostly easy miles in this thing, but some moderate runs in there too, and it can handle those moderate runs very well. So is this a shoe that I will continue to use, and do I want to continue using it? Well, the answer to both of them is yes, but just like in previous 100 mile shoe reviews, like with the Mach X, and I said then, it's going to be shelved temporarily for me to be able to get some more miles in some of the other shoes. It's really important I try and get a couple more at least up to 100 miles, and that's going to be the focus. The one that springs to mind straight away is the On Cloud Eclipse. I'd love to get that one up there. That's been such an enjoyable shoe to run in, but I've not had a chance to put the miles in it, and I really want to put some more in it. I would shout about that shoe just like this one from the rooftops, but of course I've not got it to any meaningful mileage yet, so I don't know how it's going to hold up. I don't know how it's going to fare. Is it going to break in a bit more? Who knows? That's what these first 100 miles usually give you an indication of. Does the shoe open up a bit? Does it break in? Does it kind of flatten out? What happens to it? So yes, I will continue to use it, and yes, I would love to continue using it, but temporarily for the moment it will be shelved until I can get some more miles in some of the other shoes. And just a quick couple of comparisons. I want to throw these two Puma shoes into the mix, because obviously a lot of people love to watch these reviews, but often these shoes maybe aren't on discount, or they're a little bit pricey, and this is a perfect time for me to bring these two in and say these are probably the closest ride that I found to the Cumulus in terms of how soft and squishy it is. And as you guys know, I've already got the Forever Run Nitro up to 100 miles. The Magnify hasn't, but I feel guilty about that. It is an absolutely brilliant shoe. Both of them super soft, super squishy, and very, very similar to the Cumulus in terms of ride. I would say the Cumulus is a little bit more versatile in terms of I feel like I can pick up the pace a bit more in them. But these two have a very, very similar feel to them. And of course, we all know Puma, great value for money and great products. There's a lot of love for Puma shoes on the channel here. And I often find that Puma do some crazy discounts. So I'm sure you'll be able to find one of these two shoes for a very, very affordable price, either over Christmas if you haven't already, or some point in the future. But yeah, I just wanted to highlight these two in particular. Very, very similar ride, very similar comfort, and very similar feel to the Asics Gel-Cumulus 25. So if you're looking for something durable that's going to last you a long time, give you loads of comfort, then this is definitely a shoe worth checking out. And of course, if you're a heel striker as well, something to point out with this shoe, there is a gel pocket in the back here. I don't heel strike, I tend to sort of midfoot strike and roll forward. I've never really noticed particularly too much the gel in the back there. However, when I do go down hills and I'm feeling a bit sloppy, I have noticed the super soft cushion feeling that I get in the back. But overall, I don't tend to notice it. But this shoe, I feel, caters for a great range of runners. You don't need to worry if you're a heel striker or a forefoot striker. I feel like the comfort is all the way through the shoe, if that makes sense. Often some shoes can work better for some types of foot strikers. This one, I think, covers all bases. So if you're looking for a shoe that's nice and comfortable, can log those easy miles, pick up the pace a little bit and be a bit more nimble than maybe the Nimbus that we've seen this year, then this is definitely one to check out. So those are my thoughts on the Asics Gel-Cumulus 25 after 100 miles. I'd love to hear it from you guys. If you've got the Cumulus, and drop a comment below. Let me know how many miles you've got in yours and how they're holding up. My durability prediction on this one is a pretty darn good 400, 500, 600 miles. I kind of feel like it's one of those shoes built like a tank. But of course, if you've got that type of mileage in them, or if you're getting close to it, do let people know and let everyone know how they're holding up. That's it from me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do consider giving it a like, share it with your friends, and of course, subscribe to the channel for weekly running content. I'll see you in the next one. Until then.